Yo, what is going on, guys? Max here. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic day so far, and welcome back to Fallout 4. This is going to be part 10 and also the final part to my Fallout 4 series. This doesn't mean I'm going to stop making Fallout 4 videos at all. This is just going to be the final episode of the storyline. Basically, we're going to wrap up the rest of the storyline of the game in this video. So I just wanted to thank you guys all so much before we start this episode for all the support on this series. This is probably the best series I've ever had on my channel ratings wise, besides Call of Duty, obviously. And so I wanted to thank you guys all so much for all the support on this series. It's just been such a privilege to be able to share this game with you guys, because like I've said before, this is by far my favorite game series of all time, and it's just so awesome that I got to share my first experience playing this game with you guys. And so if you missed last episode, I definitely suggest going and checking it out, because a lot of stuff happened last episode. If you guys don't remember, we actually met my son Sean. He is now a 60-year-old man, so we were frozen for 60 years. We found out that he's the one that let us out of the ice, and he wasn't expecting us to be able to break into the Institute at all, but we finally did, and he opened his arms and welcomed us. We also found out that he is now dying. He has a very aggressive form of cancer that cannot be cured, and he is dying soon, and he wants us to replace him as the leader of the Institute. Now, we also have three choices here. We have met three other groups of people that we joined throughout this game. We met the Brotherhood first, then we met the Railroad, and now we have met the Institute, and we have to pick one of these sides, and whichever side we pick, we have to kill the other two sides. And there's no peaceful negotiation here. Whichever side we choose, we have to kill the other two sides. And so it's a pretty tough decision, but I think just for the sake of the story, I'm gonna go with the Institute side, because that is our son. If we choose either of the other two sides, we have to kill our own son. So I think we're gonna have to go with the Institute side. And so the next quest to be with the Institute is mass fusion. We are going to speak to Allie Fillmore, who is a scientist here at the Institute, about this nuclear reactor that is in the CIT building, which is above the Institute, and we're actually going to power on this nuclear reactor to be able to power the entire Institute for generations to come. And so we just gotta find her now. It looks like that's her right there.
Day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Oh man, I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I can handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
And see, we still have the option. We could inform the Brotherhood. So even though we already told the Institute, okay, I'm gonna be with you guys, I'll lead the Institute, we still have the option at this point to betray the Institute and join the Brotherhood. So the game gives you a lot of points in time to where you can actually choose a side, and it just makes it even more stressful on me, to be honest. Relaying to mass fusion will make you a permanent enemy of the Brotherhood of Steel. Are you sure you wish to proceed? It's either the Brotherhood or the Institute, guys, and I don't want to kill my own son, so we're gonna use the relay. You are now enemies with the Brotherhood of Steel. Okay. And see, now we failed all the Brotherhood of Steel quests we had. I mean, I'll do other playthroughs, I guess. I might stream other playthroughs, but that sucks. I looked online and everything, and there is no possible way you can make peace with everyone. You have to pick a side, which sucks, but I mean, that's just the way it is. I guess it just goes with their saying, war never changes. Okay. Oh no, we have to kill the Brotherhood. Are you kidding me? I'm like wearing the power armor they gave me too, and we have to kill them. Oh god, I don't want to kill you guys. Oh, Brotherhood, I'm sorry. It's either you or my son. I'm using the power armor and then gun that the Brotherhood gave me against them. This is so fucked up. Disintegrated him. Okay, we're in. Wait, so it's not in here? Is it just personal shit? Oh, god damn it. I don't want to read all this. Okay, well, that's all we had to do was... There. I don't like reading. Alright, so the agitator is on a lower level now, so we're just gonna take an elevator down. Why does an elevator work 200 years after a nuclear bomb went off here? Doesn't seem safe at all. Roscoe's here! Yay! Roscoe! Oh, I missed you so much, buddy. Roscoe, unfortunately, we have to kill the Brotherhood. Yeah, Roscoe's ready to fight. I heard online that if you go, you have to use a jetpack on your power suit. Holy shit. Oh, well. They cut the power. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can tell them I'm sorry and then I loot their body. I'm so horrible. Oh, what the fuck? There's a bobblehead right there. I didn't even notice that. Carefully, I don't want to fall now. You are mine.
Excellent.
Excellent. Alright, strength bobblehead. Hey, this is the one I have right here. Hey, it's the same one. Strength. That's pretty cool. Take. I'm sorry. I feel like a Canadian just saying sorry. Why did she have a baby rattle on her? Okay, maybe I don't regret killing you sons of bitches, you sick fucks. Oh, what's up? Roscoe, what did I tell you about trying to be in a wall? Alright, this has to be the place. Let's figure out a way to get down there. Ah.
I guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days. Levels are almost off the charts. I'm wondering.
Okay. Button.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence.
Come on. Is this really necessary? I'm wearing power armor. Oh yeah, this is a lot of radiation I'm taking in right now. This is even more radiation than we had in the fucking glowing sea. Pop in some Rad-X and some Rad-Away. Alright, this is the beryllium aggregate. I can't English, I'm sorry guys. Okay, take. And now that is what we... Uh-oh. And now we got turrets after us, okay. Let's get back. Let's get the fuck out of here now. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh, we have a minigun, too. Jesus Christ, that was hard. Like, I would not die. Alright, he had 2 fusion cores on him. A bunch of ammo, I guess. I don't know. We're getting the fuck out of here now. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I fucking hate robots. Okay, now let's get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. We got 10 fusion cores now, at least. That's the most I've ever had. Okay, at least we got some synths now. Whatever, I don't even need to fight these guys. Okay, we finished that. Now we are going back to the Institute, I think, right? Yeah, okay. back to the Institute. And so basically what we just did is we went into that nuclear reactor. There was basically an old nuclear reactor from before the war in Boston, and we basically just went there and we took the power source from it, and now we're going to take that back to the Institute, and it's going to be able to power the Institute for generations. And I guess this is the place. Oh, how do you get back here before me?
So
What the hell?
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you.
Yeah,
I'll make sure
no.
the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Okay, so she has that now, and now we're going back to talk to Father. We're pretty much locked into whose side we're on now, though, guys. We can't, there's no turning back now. We're with the Institute. Alright, so I did skip over some stuff, guys. I did 2 quests. I had to go retrieve some guy for the Institute, and then I also had to do this radio thing to make it so the radio broadcast for the Institute has a bigger radius so it can reach like outside of Boston and stuff like that. But they were just 2 minor quests that I didn't think had any major significance on the story, and so I just cut it out. But now we're gonna talk to Father, Institute Reactor. Here we go. Oh, this place looks like a dump. What the fuck? It honestly doesn't look much different from the rest of the wasteland.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Yep, he's talking about the radio that I just made it so it'll broadcast bigger.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Okay, I don't know if this was I guess this was the right decision. I don't think any decision is the right decision, to be honest, when it comes to whose side you choose, because they're all good people. They all have different, I don't know. But now we're gonna start the nuclear reactor.
I'm glad you could be here to share this with me.
And there we go. Oh, we still need to start it. Initiate reactor startup sequence. There it goes.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
What? What? But if you didn't hear him, basically now there's a director meeting, and he's not even going to attend the director meeting because I'm the head of the Institute now. It feels weird because this whole time we thought the Institute was like the evil, like, menace of the wasteland, and now we're its leader.
May I be the first to welcome you, sir.
Doesn't give
We're
praise
looking
lightly.
forward to working with you.
Well, thank you. Okay. Let's get this meeting started. Happy to be
Happy
here.
to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to
I saw
inform
this
you of
coming,
the
though.
decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
Yeah, I want to avoid conflict. I don't want to fight the people that, like, welcomed me.
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I guess weapon development?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The Advanced Systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much
I
for
don't
your
want
time,
more
sir.
war.
That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
At last, power adequate to our needs.
So now we have to kill the Brotherhood. We're literally going to their base and killing all of them. You know what I completely forgot, guys? I still have to get that serum or whatever for Virgil. We've been in the Institute like all this time and I still haven't gotten that serum for him.
Sean.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
I think it's a mistake to lash out at anyone.
It should be clear by now that if we wait, we will be destroyed. Acting swiftly is the only way to secure our position. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
Does it matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure,
We have to kill them
the
too.
Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act decisively, and we must act now. Will you do it?
But I care less about the Railroad than I do about the Brotherhood, honestly.
I can take care of them.
Good. Good. I don't enjoy asking you to put yourself in harm's way, but this is so important.
Alright, so now our next quest is to kill both the Brotherhood and the Railroad. We'll start with the Railroad because I like them less. Honestly, I really don't like the Railroad at all. I don't think that they deserve to die because they were nice to me, but they were kind of cuckoo. The Brotherhood, on the other hand, I really like. They gave me power armor, they gave me weapons, they made me a part of their, like, military, and now we're just going to kill them. And here we are. The North Church again. What the fuck was that? Do you guys see that? No fucking way. It's an alien ship, like from Fallout 3. Is there any aliens around? Because in Fallout 3, there was a dead alien, and you could take their alien blaster, and it did so much fucking damage. There's blood. Oh, what the fuck? There's a trail of blood going right into that cave. No way. This is so cool. Hello? Whoa. No way. Oh my god. Can I take it? Yes, I can. Oh my gosh. And you can modify it? Oh my god, if this isn't the coolest thing. Does 50 damage. Look at this. Look at his fucking skull. Alright, well now we can go kill the Railroad and the Brotherhood with this thing. Alrighty, but now, let's go kill the Railroad. I'm not gonna enjoy killing them. Like I said, I don't think they deserve to die, but they were pretty fucking annoying. Thinking that robots' lives were more important than human. Alright, and I get to test out this new alien blaster, so that should be fun, right? I hope you guys don't fucking hate me for doing this. I mean, what other choice do we have, though? It was either the Institute, the Railroad, or the Brotherhood. Any side we chose, we would have killed the others. But we're gonna walk in there all casually. I don't think they suspect anything yet. Just, yo, what up, fam? I'm here to kill you. This is so fucked up. Yeah, they don't suspect anything. Well, quick save just in case anything goes wrong.
We've heard some very disturbing things about you.
I bet you have.
You've been to the Institute. That you're actually working with those monsters. You're lucky we don't shoot you on sight.
You must have some faulty intel. I'm not working with them.
Perhaps. But we can't afford to take any chances. Get the hell out of here, and don't come back.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Desdemona.
Just leave.
Well, it says here on my list of quests that I have to kill you, so sorry, bitch. What? I missed. What? I just shot at her and missed, and they're not even gonna say anything. Desdemona, I'm sorry, but what the quest list says goes. How did I miss all of those shots? Okay, this thing fucking sucks. It's like a water gun. How are you missing? There, she's dead. Now can I get out of here? Eliminate the Railroad leaders. Well. Damn. Vaporized him into toothpaste. Sorry, Tinker Tom. It's so fucked up. And now we have to speak with Father. I gotta say, I really like this alien blaster. It's pretty cool. The only thing that sucks is unless they have an alien DLC like they did in Fallout 3, there's no other way for me to get ammo for this thing. So once I use all the ammo in this alien blaster, it's gone.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
Not as hard as the Brotherhood will be.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
As confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But with the key players gone, it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them time. There is obviously one final threat the Institute.
There's just no end to this, is there?
There is, and we've almost reached it. Just one last hurdle. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them, before they can destroy us.
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
Not necessarily. Teach them a lesson, they'll stay away.
That is precisely my intent. We will teach them a lesson. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
And if we fail, we're just making things worse for ourselves.
We won't fail. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
Oh damn, we're shooting down that entire base. The big blimp thing or whatever. In the Fallout 4 trailer, that you could see the whole thing coming down, and that's because of this ending. Alright, we're talking to Dr. Lee, and she's gonna inform us about some shit.
At last, We have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee,
What can I do for you?
the Brotherhood needs to be taken down, and it needs to be done now.
All right. Calm down. Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please.
I like how I say
time.
that as I'm wearing Brotherhood of Steel armor.
I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the
Fuck
Brotherhood's
you.
main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
So we just relay onto the airship and sabotage it.
Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their robot and the airship. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you into a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
That can't be the whole plan.
No, it's just the first part. Your job then is to get closer to the main camp. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths
Hotspot?
right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I know, right? I mean, thanks. I thought it was neat. But still, it's just to help. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know
Liberty
you're good
Prime?
with that, right?
What? Liberty Prime was in Fallout 3, but is there more than one? Or was it in a different time? I don't know.
What's Liberty Prime?
Dr. Lee can give you the rundown.
Yes, well,
It's basically a giant
the Brotherhood
robot.
discovered him. An old pre-war military project that never saw the light of day due to power problems that couldn't be solved. With my assistance, they were able to get his reactor running and use him against their enemies.
This isn't the same Dr. Lee as Fallout 3, is it? I'm kind of confused.
What did you do?
I designed and oversaw the building of the reactor that ultimately solved the power problems. The point here is that in designing the power system for the robot, I had full knowledge of every onboard system. I know exactly what it is capable of and precisely how to exploit those capabilities.
With Liberty Prime on our side, that'll give us a hell of an advantage.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Interesting. Okay, so I just looked this up online because I was really confused as to what the fuck is going on. But basically, Liberty Prime, this is the same Liberty Prime that was in Fallout 3, but the events in this game actually take place 10 years after the events of Fallout 3. And in Fallout 3, at some point, Liberty Prime does actually get destroyed, but then Elder Maxon actually took Liberty Prime's parts, and they're actually reassembling him at the airfield right now. And he took him, obviously, for his assault on the Institute. That's why they're here in the Commonwealth in the first place. So I don't know, that's just kind of a cool link between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. There are a few other links, but that's probably one of the big major ones. Okay, here we go. God damn, that took me so fucking long to find. Alright. And now we are teleporting outside of the airport, and we are going to assault the Brotherhood of Steel, their base, and we are going to find Liberty Prime, and we are going to hack into him and turn him against the Brotherhood of Steel and shoot down their big blimp base thing. But this is the final strike. Here we go. Alright, I have no idea how we're gonna have to do this. There's Liberty Prime right there, you can see him, and we have to get behind him. spawn a couple of these guys to help me out. What are... No, assault the base. Might even be best just to sneak around, honestly. Alright, we need to take out those generators like she said so we can spawn in more. Holy shit. Oh shit. Give me that missile launcher again. Did we kill the pilot? No, I don't think we did. Oh, yeah, we did. We killed the pilot. That was dope. Alright, I think we have to destroy this thing now, the generator. This is what is keeping our synth army from spawning in. Oh, now we get some coursers. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we have to kill this chick, the girl that gave us our own power armor. Oh, alright. He's hacking. What the fuck? He's like turning it into ice.
Core system initializing.
Oh, he's turning on. Alright, 25% complete. They're spawning in the gorillas? What the fuck? That's awesome. 75%. That's Elder Maxon, what the fuck? He's in power armor with a fucking Gatling laser? Shit, dude. Wow, dude. Jesus Christ, Elder Maxon. This power armor must be fucking...
Go, sir. We're relaying to a safe location.
Where Elder Maxon? Oh. Damn. Well, that was that.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
What the why do I care? So, teleporting back to the Institute.
Hello, Sean.
Ah. There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but... I'm glad you're safe.
It's all over.
Ah. But it's really not. It's just beginning for you. The Institute is in your hands now. Lead them well. Ali has always been loyal to the Institute, and to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
I don't know if I can take your place.
You don't need to look at it that way. Don't worry about taking my place. Make your own place. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
I don't know what to say.
Shh. It's all right. Thank you. Father, you've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought, I hoped, I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Well guys, that was Fallout 4, at least one of the endings. As you guys know, there can be multiple endings depending on the choices you make throughout the game. Realistically, there are only 4 endings depending on who you side with in the end. You can side with the Institute, of course, which is what we did, or you can side with the Railroad, the Minutemen, or the Brotherhood of Steel. And I have looked it up online, and this is a minor spoiler in case you guys want to find out what the other endings are on your own, but the other endings, what they are, is the same exact thing, believe it or not. No matter who you side with in the end, you get the same ending with the same cutscene. But I think it's really cool how Bethesda did that, because in a sense, no matter what side you chose in the end, war never changes. It's the same ending either way. And so I think that's really cool. I think Bethesda did an amazing job with that. That was the complete main story for us guys. It took us 10 parts to complete, and of course the actual game Fallout 4 is nowhere near completed. If you guys know Bethesda as a game developer, there are just tons of things you can do in the game that literally are endless, and you basically, one does not simply finish a Bethesda game. But yeah, that was Fallout 4 guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the game, and like I said at the beginning, thank you guys all so much for choosing me to go on this amazing journey with Fallout 4. Like I said, is my favorite game series ever, and I'm just so glad that you guys were able to enjoy this series on my channel. But yeah, make sure to leave a thumbs up and then also comment what you guys thought of the game. I'd really love to hear it. I love hearing from you guys. But until next time guys, this has been Max. Peace.